All right, so.
Am I turn to go?
Yep.
All right. We're back at Hoagie's Garage. As always, we're going to run through our sponsors real quick, like. If he goes back and gets the thing working right. Got to unplug it and plug it back in, bud?
It's in.
Okay. Anyways, we got Morning Sun Marketplace with Rick and Sue Fritz out in central Pennsylvania. Hawk Wings up in Jackson, Minnesota. You need a wing built for anything? Call them up. Micros, midgets, sprint cars. My Race Pass. If you don't have that, you ain't that great of a race car fan. Sorry to say. Kaiser Aluminum Wheels. Be Wiser by Kaiser. Kudum Auto Sales over in Inwood, Iowa. R&K Insulation also over in Inwood, Iowa. Houston Speedway, which we ain't too far from Mother's Day anymore.
Nope.
Saw a thing the other day, so many days, but I don't remember that either. Fulkins Brothers Trucking. We always say for everything to do for us and for racing. Also, don't be afraid to call Trim if you need some livestock moved around the country. I think they go coast to coast. And then, of course, we want to mention Hero Haven for all they do for the vets and first responders. And then, of course, Lumber Lounge and Garage Bench Racing with Shane and Snow.
All right, here we go. Hey, we're at Hoagie's Garage, and we're lucky enough to have a couple ladies join us, Tobe. Carrie Christensen and Brooke Knott. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing good tonight, guys. I'm doing really well, thank you.
Awesome.
Good.
Awesome. First, I don't care who wants to go first, but first, I believe it's, don't hold me to this, Tobe, but KRCO? Is that the group?
It's Knoxville. Yep, it's Knoxville Racing Charitable Organization.
You
Super.
nailed it, bud.
Yeah.
Man. And I wrote it down.
And what,
Kind of a mouthful.
yeah, what is this group? What do you guys do? You guys have the floor. Tobe and I are going to watch some races.
KRCO was started approximately 45 years ago by some drivers' wives and girlfriends who just wanted to support driver safety.
Well, just one thing I got to say, because I'm a smart aleck. I'm assuming you ladies didn't in at the beginning because you sound way too young to be started this 45 years ago.
No, I was not at the beginning.
Okay, just pointing that out. Okay, continue now. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Currently, we're an all-volunteer board, so we all volunteer our time during the season and during the off-season. We also have a bunch of volunteers who help sell the 50/50 tickets for us and help us, day to day. The main goal for our little organization is just to provide safer driver safety, safer drivers when they get injured, just to promote driver safety for anybody who races at Knoxville Raceway.
That's awesome. That's,
yeah.
There's a lot of serious things that happen with a race car. And if we can try and make things a little bit safer, that's really good. And so this is a really cool thing that you guys do.
Well, in KRCO is kind of unique to Knoxville Raceway because we sell the 50/50 tickets at the local shows, and then the portion of it that goes to the winner goes to whoever they are, and then the other portion goes into a driver safety fund. So it stays local, it stays with the drivers at the track. It doesn't go to, do maintenance, it doesn't help with concessions, it doesn't help with, anything else. It goes right back into the drivers. So we really focus on that and kind of want to build it bigger for 2026 and onward. So we can, because things aren't getting any cheaper.
No, absolutely not. So
drivers don't want to spend money on, FR socks or new gloves or, a Hans device. So that's kind of where we come in and, they can spend their money on, the pretty flashy things, and we make sure that they stay safe.
Perfect.
Okay. That's really cool. So
by the way, I don't know what the trick is, but we've never won the 50/50 when we've been down there either. So.
However,
we've heard that a few times.
Rick Fritz, one of our sponsors, won it last year, was it, or the year before?
I think it was the year before, like on a Thursday night.
Weeknight
or
show.
like that.
Yep.
So, but still.
Yeah, I've heard if you can pick my ticket.
Somebody does win. We do know that because we know a guy. So
yes.
It's not totally rigged. We got that part figured out.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody wins every night, and if they don't come that night, they have 30 days to claim it.
Yep.
And then if they are too inebriated or wash their ticket or do what they do, then the money just goes back into the driver safety fund. So everybody kind of wins.
Absolutely. So where has some of this money gone over the years?
Okay, well, let's just say for 2025, we spent $25,000 in insurance policies because we buy the drivers in the point standings, each an insurance policy. And this year, we went through competitive action plan, I think it is, CAP. It's the new racing insurance program that Shane Stewart is actually heading. And I know he's on later tonight. So
Yep.
This year we went with him and his new insurance program. So everybody last year who raced at Knoxville and in the points got an insurance policy.
Is that all classes?
Yeah, that's all 3 classes. We
Holy
paid out for
smokes.
57 drivers.
Say the number one more time. I was still talking. I'm sorry.
We paid out 57 drivers last year for insurance.
That's
Or they
that's
have
impressive.
insurance.
That's what that
Yeah,
is.
yeah. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And at the banquet every year, Krco gives a financial credit to each driver to Jocko Sprint Parts out of Carlisle. He's like our main supplier for the racetrack, and he works very well with us. We give him the list, and then the drivers know just to call him and place their order. So we give them like just kind of a list, anywhere from like batteries for your race receiver all the way up to new helmets, new tethers, new fire suppression, new fire suit. They have their credit and they can buy whatever's on the list that they feel like they want or need to replace for the year.
Something safety related is what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but it can be as small as, a new race receiver all the way up to a helmet. So this year we gave them, $1,250 a piece.
Wow.
So I know a couple of them have already started in on new suits and a bunch of them have got, re-upped their fire suppression, and some of them just not tear up. But, you go through those things like crazy.
Oh,
Hold on, we're missing somebody.
who's talking there? We didn't catch that.
Oh, well, you can buy we've gone all the way from race receivers to helmets to suits
Yep.
to tear off.
Okay.
Whatever floats your boat that night, you can order it.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah. Very cool.
We couldn't do a lot of this though without our volunteers. We have community organizations. Well, some of them are in Knoxville, organizations, and some of them are, sports teams from neighboring schools, kids who run cross country or in the band or whatever. They come on a weekly basis. They sign up with their groups to fundraise for their organizations. I know the kids last year needed new choir robes or wanted to go on a Florida trip with their band. So they come and volunteer with us in order to get a donation at the end of the year. So then they can put that towards their choir robes or trips or new equipment for their sports team. So we focus on helping the drivers, and then they help us with that as well. And in turn also get some extra cash at the end of the year for their school club or organization or whatnot.
So that'd be the kids walking around selling us the 50-50.
That would be the kids, yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's not,
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I think the main thing with all that Virga said, I think, our main goal for this year is just education. You guys didn't know who we were, right? We posted a video where we'd help Brian Brown and it just blew up, right? And we're like, who's KRCO? What do they talk about? What do they do? And our goal this year is just education and how great of an organization we are and how much we do help the group, and we all love racing. Everybody does. And we do good things. We do great things.
Yeah.
Well, and that's how I found out about you. I've probably heard it at Knoxville where the 50-50
I've
money
seen the
goes
booth and stuff. And
but the interview with Brian Brown and you guys reposting it and stuff like that. That's that's actually how I found it, and I reached out to you guys that way. So, you know,
Yep.
if we can get more people to understand what you're doing, heck, maybe more people will even buy 50-50
Maybe
tickets.
my winnings will be bigger on Saturday night.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I think, we as a group, we've already met with the racetrack, getting ready for in April when races start and kind of where we can partner up more, and kind of, help them promote, help us promote, and realize, at the end of the day, it's all about the racers in the community that come to Knoxville every Saturday night.
Yep.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna throw an extra 20 in or more this time we go down because now I know what it's all about.
Absolutely.
I buy them every time. I never win. So if buy a ticket before me or after me, and you stand a chance of winning. But
Yeah, we're gonna change it up a little this year and kind of do some things we haven't done before, and just kind of we're gonna just at the end of the race season, everybody's gonna know what KRCO is and what we do.
oh, perfect. Well, you need to. I think it'll help sales. I mean, once people understand what it's about
Yeah,
and what it's for. I mean, like I said, I've been going to races for 40 some years now, off and on, buying 50-50 tickets, and all I knew for sure is I'd get half if I had the right ticket most of the time.
well, maybe during nationals when you guys are in Knoxville, maybe we'll get you to sell some 50-50 tickets and put us live and help us.
Have you seen our live show? Most people ain't going to come up and talk to us. You're way better off with something better looking than me and Bud. But we'd give it a whirl if you want us to. I wouldn't. I don't know about Bud.
We get Snow
Don't
on
be
board
surprised
with
if
us.
I don't send you a text.
Yeah, we'd get Christopher to help. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, God. He'd probably sell a lot of tickets.
Well, he knows everybody by name.
I know,
somehow.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We sat there with him that one day doing the live show over by Dingus in the parking lot there. Every person
he's
that
a
walked
good
by,
egg.
he knew by name.
Yeah.
That would be so-and-so's
Yep.
girlfriend, and this is so-and-so's crew chief. And we're like, I can't remember my own name half the time. I stutter with it.
So is there, you do your big drawing on the Saturday night. Is there a rule with the state of Iowa that you can only have one night for so much money or something like that? Or do you guys just kind of cap it and do it on one night?
No, we would love to do that every night if we could, but state of Iowa has their gambling laws are very limited, but they have been expanding, but they are far different from like Ohio, or Oklahoma where all the big races are. Like, we're very limited. So we can only have one pot over 10 grand a year. And so we choose that to be the Saturday night of nationals. And unfortunately last year we had a big head of steam going into Saturday night, and then the weather significantly played havoc on our plans. So hopefully this year we have a little bit more understanding of how we're going to, work with everything involved, and we will have a huge pot Saturday night of nationals. So definitely be looking for that. We update it every night on Facebook to see how much we're going into the following day. We have some amazing volunteers who start selling at 2:00. We're there at, 1:00 every day getting stuff ready, and there's people will be there.
You bet. That's awesome. So,
And I think something to pay attention to, is, we have a banner sale during nationals. We have a trivia. We have, things going on all 7 days or 10 days of the nationals, 360s and 410s.
So will you be posting that too so that people know what's all going on that you guys do?
Yep. As soon as we get dates finalized, it's usually the Sunday of the Cappy Classic. We have a banner sale usually around noon. The racetrack graciously donates all of their used or unneeded banners to us, and we spread them all out, slap a price tag on there, and open up the doors, and people just are amazing and come in and just scoop these banners up. And 100% of that proceeds goes right into the driver safety fund.
So you're saying we don't have to sneak around and steal them after the races. We could just come and make a donation and buy one.
Stealing needed. You can just come in, give us $40 and roll them up and feel confident that nobody's going to stop and ask you about them.
Yeah, we don't have any of those in our garage, but just
I'm
please,
sure not.
please don't come look.
But, you can get some, cooler ones at the banner sale on that Sunday of the Cappy Classic. So
That's
we
awesome.
got some pretty amazing, like, Victory Lane ones and some ones that are a little bit harder to steal.
Yeah.
So you can come there and
I think NOS plans on people stealing. That one night we were at Huset's, and the NOS guy was changing them out between nights because they got dirty. And he was just throwing the old ones in the garbage can. So I said, what are you doing? They said, we're just throwing away. He says, you want some? So he gave us like 4 of them.
Yeah.
Just them little ones
wow.
that hang around the track. So
Yep.
we didn't technically
I think
steal them.
Knoxville just holds on to those, and then we get those. So
Yep. Perfect.
the money goes back to a great cause, and you don't have to worry about anybody looking over your shoulder.
What you have a big fundraiser coming up this month? What is that fundraiser all entail?
We do. We have one. It's coming up February 28th. It's at the track. We'll have silent auction items. We'll have a live auction. We have a meal. The meal is going to be provided by Rib Shack this year. It's $15 a person. There's all kinds of things. This year we're going to have a little bit of a kids corner too, where there's going to be kids activities. It's a great night. It's fun. It kind of gets the kickoff to get everybody back together, before April, and all proceeds go back to the organization. And it's just a fun night. It's a live auction. We've got some racers there, and, we have, some of the college stuff. I know we got some stuff from UNI. We've got some helmets, racers, our sprint car racers, they donate items. We ask for donations. We've gotten things. Brooke knows more about what we've kind of gotten so far, but local communities give us items. It's just a fantastic night. It's fun. It's just come and enjoy yourself and be around your people.
Yeah.
And the food will be good.
Yeah.
And the food will be good. It's Rib Shack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rib Shack, good place. I love their brisket sandwich. We get 1 or 2 every year we come down.
Yep. Yeah.
So
I think,
go wrong.
we're
Good
gonna,
food and a
we're,
good cause. It can't get any better than that.
yeah, we're going to work you'll see us a lot more on social media this year. And, again, that's one of our more goals is just kind of get us out there and so people know what we're doing so that when someone comes and buys that, blue 50/50 ticket, right, that they know exactly where the money's going.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So is it like the KRCO website or Facebook page, or what would be your Facebook page?
Yep, it is. It's KRCO. We will send you an invite. Maybe you can start following us.
Perfect.
I do follow you.
We will do that.
Toad's got to get on the ball with it, but
Never said I got to figure it out. I'll get my daughter to help me.
I do know this.
There you go.
February 28th, I'm in Ames.
Are you? You're not too far from there then.
Because I'm going to go to an Iowa State game because my son has free tickets. So, I'm kind of a smooch. But go to that. I might have to end up just going to Knoxville. I'll have to see.
Well,
if
I could
can
ride
convince
along
my
and just
wife.
stay in the hotel while you went to the ball game.
Yeah. Well, I think the
There
game's
you
in the
go.
afternoon.
Oh.
So, yeah. So we'll have to venture.
Stop by and see us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give Slick a call. We could spend the night with Slick Saturday night then after the fundraiser.
Absolutely. All right. Is there anything that we have not covered?
I do know that for the fundraiser this year, we have a pretty exciting item for the drivers. You might know of the guy, Mark Clems, who paints helmets.
Yep.
He, at Clems Helmets, is donating a paint job for a helmet this year. So he heard about us through Brian Brown in his video because they're good buddies. So he's going to donate that to us. And that's pretty huge, especially for some of the local guys. And we are pretty excited about that because we get great donations every year, but something new and exciting brings a little bit more people in. And it's just, why not have your stuff looking sweet by his paint jobs and,
Who wouldn't want
give some money back?
A sweet painted helmet. Who wouldn't want one of them?
Exactly.
Right?
He has done, I just talked to him the other day and he's like, we're kind of taking a deep breath now because, we've been in crunch mode. We're really kind of just, taking a minute and kind of breathing because I suppose everybody wanted their stuff done for Florida.
Yeah.
And now, the seasons don't start till April or May. So, super, super, super nice guy. He's like, let's, get this awareness out there and let's paint some helmets. So that's pretty amazing. And then Carrie kind of touched on, our trivia and our banner sale. Trivia is the Taffy Classic. It's held at the racetrack. It starts at 2. Not a whole lot going on that day before you come to the track. So we sometimes have Blake Walker, who is one of the announcers at the track.
Yep.
He comes and does trivia for us, and it's a good
That's
time.
entertaining, then.
And you just win. You win like a random race, memorabilia, tickets, and maybe, an old T-shirt or
Sure.
an old picture or something. But it's a little bit for everybody. It's family friendly. Come get a few drinks and come in there and, just have some fun with your friends and maybe pick up, something cool you didn't know you needed. And
That's
all the
everything
money
racing.
goes back to Krco, and you killed some time before you're waiting for the races to start.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
I bet there's some people in there that know more about racing than.
Oh, we'd have to bring your brother along with our only chance.
Yeah, I know.
100%. Yeah,
Can't remember
100%.
anything. So,
We have teams that have been there since the beginning
Yeah.
of our trivia days, and they are like hardcore and could tell you a lot. Like, I've learned a lot just from talking with them. So
I can only imagine. Yep. All right.
so if we're about done here, I think, but I wanted to ask, we'll start with Brooke. What got you girls involved in racing?
I grew up around racing. My dad worked with our neighbor on his modified and late model. So I've been at, little shitbox tracks my whole life. And then once I moved down to Knoxville, one of the ladies who was on the board previously invited me to come volunteer one night. And I had, only seen sprint cars on the really cool nights back home.
Yeah.
So I love talking to people and seeing people, and I love watching any kind of racing. So it just kind of fit. And now, I've been there for 10 or 12 years, and my son crews on a sprint car team every night now, and I've gained a whole new family with Krco. So it's pretty amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I guess for me, I was baby. My dad would go to Knoxville when it was still wooden bleachers. That's how long he's been going. So, and then we used to be with Christopher, his dad, TJ. We were family with them. They would stay at our farm in Webster City and then come to Knoxville to race. So we had been coming to Knoxville forever. And then, I started volunteering with KRCO for our family foundation. And, I did it, I guess, probably a couple years, and then they've just asked me to be part of the board. So it's just natural for us. And,
Sure.
We camp, our family lives in West Des Moines, and we camp every weekend in Knoxville at the North Campground. So it's just our home away from home, and that's what we do.
Yep.
There's a lot worse things to do than that, that's for sure.
And once you
100%.
get hooked with racing, it just becomes one big family.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yep, absolutely. So, unless there's something else, we really appreciate this time, and we will do our best to help promote as much as we can for you guys. We'll, share it and everything else whenever we see a post by you guys. So we really appreciate everything you do, and thanks for coming on our show.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate for getting the word out and having us on.
All
No
right.
problem. Take care. Have a
Thanks,
great
guys.
summer.
Thank you. All right.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
One down, only 3 to go.
Yeah, that ain't so bad. Poor old Donnie broke on his first heat race in the new car.
That was a real bummer. That was a bummer. Yeah, that was